Well, I'm finished with work, and I'm stuck here because I think my windshield is frosted up? Question mark? I think that's what's happening. I don't really know. I've had an interesting day of work. Nice 5-hour shift, but it was like dead. It was dead. Then it was really busy, and then it was dead again. So, actually managed to finish pretty much everything in 5 hours, which is fucking astonishing to say. But what can I say, man? Am I the goat or what? Am I the goat or what? And now I'm stuck. Wow. Dude, I think it's on the outside. Fuck. It's on the outside. Oh my god, man. I think it was because it was snowing / raining for a couple hours. And then it got cold. So it's like 40, I mean, it's 40, well, is it 40 degrees? I don't actually know if it's 40 degrees. That's what the car says, but the car lies. Yeah, 34 degrees is apparently what it is right now. Which technically means it's still above freezing, but this happened? I don't know. Whatever, man. So I'm just kind of stuck here. So I thought I would just yap for a little bit. And, fuck, when I go home, I gotta upload a video. I honestly almost forgot last night because I was so fixated on the Paradox Junction Easter egg hunt. Because the fact it was still going was insane. So I was watching that, for a couple hours. And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, I kind of gotta like upload something. Because, you know, I'm trying to do the daily thing. So I had to figure out what I was gonna do about that. And ended up just uploading, I uploaded the video where I talked about, you know, some stuff and how I'm not attentive enough. Which, actually, you know what? Actually, I think that video didn't do anything. Or no, I haven't. What am I saying? I haven't uploaded that yet. That's what I'm gonna upload when I go home. Duh. But might as well record something now. I got nothing better to do. So, I had two topics that have been in my head for a while I've been wanting to talk about, and I figured I'd talk about one of them. Thinking I'm gonna save the other one for another time. So, you know, I might as well talk about kind of the jealousy I've gotten for front-end people, man. Because I've gotten a lot of, like, I've started to become a little jealous because it's like, yeah, it's kind of an annoying job in a different way, and I've talked to many of them. They've all said the same thing, that it's fucking boring, and they just can't wait to go home. And it's like, I definitely can see that, and I definitely feel like it would be something that would be annoying for me. But, I think that honestly it's something I still am kind of jealous of, because in comparison, right, what I do is I'm running around like a fucking headless chicken all day trying to get everything done as fast as I can. The nice thing is that when I'm done, I'm done. And also, I get to burn a lot of calories, which is nice. You're trying to, you know, shed a couple pounds, which probably going to be happening again soon, I guess. Trying to work on that. It's kind of like it was a very awkward time to try and do it, and I was slowly losing some weight here and there, but it was like very, very slow. It was like really, really slow. even with this job, because A, I was eating like shit, because, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving, and then like post Christmas and Thanksgiving, it's just too much good stuff to not eat. So it's like, it just kind of happens, man. And also my birthday, and the next month is Easter, but I am trying to not go crazy with eating and trying to burn calories when I can. I think this job also sometimes can be a little difficult when it comes to not or to losing weight, because I get out at like 10 and then I'm hungry because I burn calories all day, and it's like I try to eat a decent lunch and then like a decent breakfast to like kind of counterbalance it but it doesn't work very well. So usually I usually end up being hungry, and then I go home and I eat stuff, and then I'm like, fuck. So trying to not eat a shitload of food, sometimes a little difficult when you're a deli guy who's burned a lot of calories the whole day. So apart from that, right, apart from that, there is, what's it called? Tension trainers. What am I looking at? I just decided to open up Pokemon Go, and now I wish I didn't open up Pokemon Go. Not really, but like, man, I don't know, man. I was so tired of this game. Still open it, but yeah. Getting back to what I was saying. I think with this job, it is incredibly easy to it's incredibly easy to just eat a lot of stuff, and that kind of counterbalances the fact that you've been burning a shitload of calories all day. But I still think it's generally a good thing to burn a lot of calories. So yeah, that's a good thing, but there are a lot of negatives that come with this job too. And I was actually talking with this woman today a little bit about it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this woman. She's kind of rude and difficult to deal with. I've had a lot of instances with her where she's just very like demanding and rude and annoying. So, you know, I don't necessarily take her opinions with the highest regard, but she came in today, and she's in that flurry again. She's going, oh, I need my cheese now because it's getting dark and I'm not gonna be able to see, which okay. Okay, whatever. But she was doing that, and so I had to quickly slice her a cheese, which then she stayed in the store for a while anyway, so I don't really get what the big deal was, but whatever. But afterwards she was saying, like, this is a tough job, like, why, how'd you end up here? So I told her that I thought this job was supposed to be like a front end or like grocery type of, job. And then in the interview they told me it was deli. They told me it was for the deli, and I was like, oh. And so point of that, right, is that like I didn't actually intend to do this job, it just kind of happened. And I like the job now. At the time, I had no idea how I was going to go, and I didn't think I was going to like it. Or I didn't know if I was going to like it. But I gave it a chance, and it worked. But, I'm drawing a blank. But I've come to, like, see some of the drawbacks. Because yeah, it's nice to be able to burn calories all day. Problem is that you end up just getting kind of stuck in the deli all day. No, like, you don't really get a lot of social interaction outside of customer interaction and, you know, your interactions with your fellow deli coworkers. Because I know a decent amount about most of my coworkers at this point. I know a pretty good amount about most of my coworkers. I know a lot about the guy I work with most nights. I know a decent amount about the other guy I work with, decent amount at night. I know a decent amount about some of the morning people, maybe some more than others, but you get the point, right? But thing is that there's, like, for everybody else in the store, I know nothing, man. I know nothing. Well, maybe not nothing, but, like, most of them I don't know anything about. And literally for some people, like, for example, there's this one girl, and she's a cashier, and I've only really ever, like, seen her. I never really got to, like, talk to her much. I've had, like, a couple instances where I've talked to her, and that's it. And I did not know her name up until, what was it? No, I didn't know her name up until, like, a couple days ago. Because I punched out, and she happened to be punching out at the same time, because now I'm punching out at 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock like before. And she usually leaves at 9 too, that's why I never really get to see her much. And that was when I actually got to learn her name, because I got to see her name tag for the first time. And I've been working this job for 7 months, and I just learned this girl's name. Which is crazy, right? And I think that really speaks to the big problem I have with this job is I don't really get to know anybody. That was honestly something I was really looking forward to. I'm gonna start making my way out of here because my windshield is finally unfrosted. It's a Christmas miracle, dude. Christmas fucking miracle. I can leave. I can leave this place. I punched out like 20 minutes ago, and I'm finally leaving. But anyways, but yeah, it took me 7 months just to learn that girl's name, and to be fair, I am kind of stupid. Because I take this job a little too seriously, and that's something that I'm going to stop doing as much. But I take this job a little too seriously. And in the future, I am going to not be taking this job that seriously. What the hell? Dude, what am I hearing right now? Dude, is Walgreens open? Oh, dude, wait, I could go to Walgreens. Dude, I think this door is really, wow. It's really squeaking, man. I might go to Walgreens. I'm not down with that, because I need to get an eardropper for my ear so that I can get rid of the wax buildup. So that's the thing I gotta do. But anyways, as I was saying, I feel like I really wanted to, when I was looking for a job, what the hell is this guy doing? I don't think this guy knows how this light works. He just made a left and he stopped, man. You could go through that. Oh, man. Dude, I'm gonna try to go to Walgreens. Well, yeah, you know, I gotta go this way. Okay. Okay. He doesn't know where he's going at all. He's super lost or drunk. Okay. Okay. So, when I was looking for jobs, one of the things that really leaned me towards working at a grocery store was I went to another grocery store and I was hoping to get hired there, and I applied for front end because I saw a bunch of people at the store and they were all, it kind of seemed like everybody was like, pretty chill there. Everybody kind of knew each other, was having fun with each other. And that was kind of an environment that I wanted too. And when I had originally been thinking, oh man, I should go to Staples, I went to Staples to return my application or follow up on my application. And one of the things I found out there is that it's just everything is dead quiet. And it feels like nobody really knows each other, which probably isn't true. I mean, you can probably still get to know your coworkers at Staples. But it kind of was something that turned me off from that job, when before I was like, this is the perfect job for me. And now I was like, maybe this job is not for me. And I like being at a grocery store because there's so many people, and I'm getting to know so many people. The downside of it all is that being at a grocery store means that or being in a deli means that doesn't really happen. And so yeah, it's nice that I have the ability to just be like, I'm at a grocery store, and I've gotten to know some people here and there, and I got to know the people in the deli pretty well. But the problem is that I want to meet more people, and also here's the thing about a deli too. Not a lot of young people in the deli. Not a lot of young people in the deli. I'm just gonna be honest, man. There's not a lot of young people in the deli. And so sometimes it can be a little hard to get to know them. Also, okay. Is Walgreens open? Wait, the sign. Dude, I gotta look. I mean, the lights are on. Is it open? I feel like it's not open, dude. I'm gonna go on Google Maps and check. Dude, fuck you, Arlo. Fuck that guy, man. What time is... I mean, dude, it's 9 o'clock. Surely they're open. Right? Surely? Well, this is the pharmacy, man. I'm not looking for the pharmacy. I'm just gonna open the app. Did it tell me their hours? Are they open? Oh, the store is open. Hey. Yeah, okay, they close at the same time we do. Let's go. Let's go. I can get in there. I gotta go soon, though. I gotta go soon. Dude, this is crazy. I've never actually been here this late. So, to kind of wrap up what I'm saying, people in the deli are kind of old, so it kind of is hard to relate to them as much as it would be if, everybody was 25. So, but meanwhile, front end, dude, everybody else is younger. But I mean, there's a couple older people, but mostly young people, because it's kind of a job you can just get into, no experience. So I'm just fuck, man. I wish I could interact with more people like that, but it is what it is. I think personally, what I would like to do in the long run is to try and talk to more of those people and not take my job as seriously, because like it's to the point I don't even go piss, man. I don't even piss. I didn't piss today at all. I mean, it was a 5-hour shift, so like that's not that crazy, but still, I didn't piss. I didn't drink, I didn't piss. The water bottle is still full, dude. This water bottle is still full. So, yeah. That's kind of, it's kind of where I'm at. I think that personally, I would like to be able to talk to people. And I probably could have talked to people if I really wanted to today. I kind of have my opportunities, and I didn't take it. And I kind of feel bleh about it. But it's also like I'm trying to not bother people. Maybe like that's my problem. I don't know. There's so much. there's so many dumb things that I just fucking need to get over, I guess, you know? But whatever. With that said, I want to go to Walgreens before I can't anymore. So, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go home. So, that's mostly what I have to say. Kind of jealous of the front end people. But with that said, you know, Deli's got its advantages, right? But I wish that I could have some of those front end advantages too. But, you know, I guess you can't have your cake and eat it too. Whatever. I'm gonna go get my stuff in Walgreens. So, yeah, I guess that's it.